Audi's electric compact crossover, available in standard and sportback body styles, shares the Volkswagen's platform, 77 kWh battery, and drivetrain choices. Audi's newest electric model is its most mainstream yet. The Q4 e-Tron are smaller and more affordable than the e-Tron SUV and e-Tron sedan, being based on the same platform as the ID.4 electric crossover. Audi says the Q4 e-Tron will start at around $45,000 when it goes on sale in the US by the end of 2021. The standard configuration comes with a single 201 horsepower electric motor on the rear axle, with a 77 kWh battery pack that is standard, and Audi expects an EPA-estimated driving range of 250 miles for this lower-powered version, which it claims will get to 62 miles per hour in 8.5 seconds. The more powerful Q4 e-Tron 50 Quattro incorporates an all-wheel drive setup with front and rear electric motors that provide a total output of 295 horsepower and 339 pound-feet of torque. It will likely have a lower range number than the standard configuration, and Audi claims a 0 to 62 miles per hour time of 6.2 seconds. The Q4 e-Tron will allow for fast charging capability of up to 125 kilowatts, and Audi says it expects to offer some amount of free charging at the Volkswagen Group's Electrify America charging stations. Paddles on the steering wheel will allow the driver to adjust the level of regenerative braking that kicks in when you let off the gas pedal. A 10.1-inch touchscreen infotainment display is standard, as is a 10.3-inch digital gauge cluster screen. There's also an augmented reality head-up display available that projects moving icons for navigation onto the windshield. A conventional round steering wheel is standard, and a more squared-off wheel with a flat top and bottom is optional. Even with those shrunken dimensions though, Audi thoughtfully packaged the interior to use all of the available space. Designers and engineers extracted 18.9 cubic feet from the cargo hold behind the second row in the standard Q4 Sportback, and 51.6 cubes with the second row folded flat. In terms of materials, Audi will offer buyers the choice of either artificial or Nappa leather. The S-Line model, specifically, will come standard with the real hide. Joining the faux leather is a high-quality Dina mica trim that looks and feels like suede, but consists of 45% recycled materials. Trim options like wood and aluminum will also be available, as well as plastic on the base model. The Q4 e-Tron is shaping up to be an appealing alternative to the ID.4, especially considering that the more down-market Volkswagen starting price is only a few $1,000s less. Expect the Sportback version to command a slight price premium, as is the case with the larger e-Tron and e-Tron Sportback. The Q4 e-Tron and Q4 Sportback e-Tron will go on sale in Germany beginning in June, with a starting price of €41,900. The US should see both models arrive closer to the end of the year, with Audi noting a starting price of under $45,000, not including the available $7,500 in federal incentives. It's obvious at first glance that the Q4 e-Tron adopts a number of visual cues from its larger e-Tron siblings, like the faux hexagonal grille on the front fascia and the distinctive full-width LED light bar in the rear. Otherwise, the compact crossover wears a few distinctive cues that help it stand out. The Sportback model, in particular, gets a slinkier roofline in the rear versus the traditional tapered shape of the normal Q4. Buyers can also choose from available wheel options unique to this model, and up to 8 exterior colors. One thing the American market won't get, though, are Europe's fancy matrix LED headlights. Those still aren't legal in the US.